Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you. Another offering. Off my sampler platter. Yes, indeed, folks. I'm Platter Review series videos I've been doing for a little while now. Go over there and try out food and drink items. I eat stuff, I drink stuff, then, folks, I'm going to talk about stuff. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff. That time I'm doing this, folks, I'm not going to lie. I promise I won't rant about the whole parking situation like I did in the previous review. But we'll get to that. Folks, it's a super simple format. I'm going to go over there and try out food and or drink items for you. Whilst I'm doing so, I'm yammer on about it for a bit. Whilst I'm doing all that, I am inside my truck. And whilst I'm doing all that, holy crap, I'm wearing a super cool shirt. Folks, when I wear a super cool shirt, I always like to highlight the super cool shirt. What super cool shirt am I wearing for you today, though? Happens to be my kitty shirt, which I fucking love the design on this shirt, man. If you're unfamiliar with the band Kitty, they are a all-girl metal band from the great nation of Canada. They sort of broke out during the nu metal scene, kind of like in the late 90s, early 2000s. And really, I remember them being a little bit of a thing, back during that period of time. Specifically, I remember that, the super cool and cute goth girls would go over there and they'd have the kitty shirts, I didn't really get into them at the time, but it was one of those things when sort of, later on when I started expanding my horizons a bit, I went over there and I started looking into their music, and it turned out I really liked it. And I was fortunate enough, they went over there, they decided to tour last year in 2024, and I got to see them perform live, and it was incredible. It was genuinely one of the most badass concerts. Definitely one of the best shows I was at that whole year. I liked them so much, I actually got some videos of their performance that I attended. Those videos are on the channel, just in case maybe you want to check them out. If nothing else, I'd be more than happy to kind of point you in the right direction as far as their music goes, because I think they're incredible. But anyway, what am I trying for you today, folks? What are we doing here? Parking situation, eh? So yeah, there was a bit of a parking kerfuffle, and in my previous review, I kind of rambled on about it a little bit. I'm not going to do so here, but I do have to mention that, the parking kerfuffle became a thing because I decided to go out to a new burger place that literally just opened up about a month ago at the time I'm doing this, called, boom, Five Bros Burgers. This is a new spot. Like I said, they've only been open for a little over a month now. I appreciate the fact that they decided to kind of pull a Roger Corman, because, of course, you have Five Guys, which is, the big chain of things. They decided to pull a mockbuster and do Five Bros. I'm all for it, man. And Roger Corman kicked ass, by the way. It's sad that he's gone. But anyway, I went over there, I reviewed their standard smash burger. Now I'm reviewing, boom, their OKC burger. Specifically, their OKC burger consists of grilled onions, pickles, 5-sauce, jalapenos on a potato bun, which is almost exactly the same thing as the smash burger, but with grilled onions. Apparently that's the big thing with this. The grilled onions is the thing. I think they even put it in the patty. Now, what with this being a local establishment and a burger review, this review is going to end up on two of my playlists, specifically my Burgers for Days playlist, which is a playlist for just burgers, and my Eating Out Illinois playlist, which is a playlist for just Illinois spots. But let's take a look at the burger. Ooh, I'm not going to lie, this one does look more impressive than the previous one. This one's a little bit meatier. I like that. Okay. It looks like that's not freaking bad, man. Let's go over there and let's go. Let's give this a shot. It's kind of weird to have an OKC burger in Illinois, but at the same time, hey, I'm here for it. Oh, that's good. That's really good. A little bit of a kick from that jalapeno. I like it. Now, if you watch my previous review, which you should, I'm just saying, but if you watch my previous review, I like their smash burger. It was pretty dang good for what it was. Wasn't the most overly impressive thing, but this is kind of what I was hoping for with the smash burger. I feel like them going over there and integrating some of the onions in with like the beef and everything, plus just, having the extra grilled onions, it just makes it a much more kind of rewarding experience. It feels like I'm getting more. And it is greasier and sloppier than the normal smash burger, which for me, I think is that's a tantamount to a great smash burger. It should be kind of sloppy. This is really good. And if you watch my channel, you know I'm not really a big onion guy, but I've become a grilled onion convert through doing these reviews. And I really am happy that I am, because boy, oh boy, does it make a huge difference in here, and I'm loving it. The grilled onions, you just add in a little bit of that caramelized sweetness, also a little bit of that earthiness, and just it elevates the whole experience, like, vastly. Again, I enjoyed the smash burger. I thought it was good. But this is a whole nother level. This is, if you're going to go to Five Bros, and, if you're going to go to Five Bros, this is the burger I have to recommend. They don't have a lot of burgers on their menu. They basically just have two. They have a smash burger and an OKC burger. Maybe as time goes by, they'll add on. But I have to say, even though the idea of an OKC burger was, again, a little bit like why in Illinois, this is why. Because that is really tasty. And it has all of the really nice things that the smash burger had. You've still got the nice kick from the jalapenos, which are really flavorful too. I like that. Then you've got the pickles in there. I'm not the biggest pickle guy, but you've got so many strong flavors. It's working really well. The ooey gooey cheese, and then the little bit of the tanginess from the Five sauce, kind of a burger sauce. But I think the key thing here, like I said, it is those onions, but not just in what they bring, by themselves, but I really feel like they sort of elevate the beef. And that was kind of the one thing I had a little bit of an issue with the smash burger, was I felt like the beef wasn't allowed to be the hero enough. In this, giving that onion to sort of go over there and back it up, it really becomes the experience. And that's really good. That's a very good burger. I like that a whole bunch. But two questions have to be asked. Would I get it again? Would I recommend it? Yes and yes. Absolutely, man. Here's the thing. I've never had an OKC burger before. I live in Illinois, not OKC. But I'm sure there's probably OKC burgers out there that are even more fantastic than this. But with this being my first introduction to the OKC burger, damn, is that a good burger. So much so, if you watch my channel, you might know where I'm going with this. I'm calling that the business. Folks, when I refer to something as being the business, that means basically it's pretty much perfect. You could tweak a little bit here, you could do a little bit here. But no, I think that's just really, really good. Because again, it takes all the things that I already enjoyed about the smash burger, adds in that element, or adds in those elements from the onions, but it's specifically the way that it elevates the beef flavor and the role that it plays in the overall. That is really what takes this, again, to that next level for me. And that's just a really tasty burger, And if you would have told me a few years ago that, hey, you're going to love this burger that's filled with grilled onions, I would have punched you and suplexed you into the concrete for being so insane. But that is damn tasty, man. And that is something where, if I'm recommending it, again, I think, and they, like I said, they do have a few other options and stuff. I think if you're going to stop off Five Bros, that's the burger to get. I think even if you're not the biggest onion person, if you're like me where you're, maybe not a raw onion person, but, maybe this is the burger to go. This is the burger to go with. And I think that, this is something where I can genuinely say, like, there are some great burger spots in the area. I have never personally had an OKC burger at any of those. So this is a little bit of a destination burger. I think if you live in the area, you like a good burger, you owe it to yourself. Just make sure that you don't go over there and park in the lot next to their establishment. I'm not ranting about it. I'm just letting people know. Make sure you park closer to the establishment itself. But anyway, 5 things, no, I did that. Yeah, 5 things before I got here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of your week, monumental rest of your month, stupendous rest of your year. Folks, go over there yourselves a truly OKC-tastic rest of your life, I guess. Cool. Final 2 things. Number one, try to bring some positivity into the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what you do if you can't do it all the time? I know I can't do it all the time. Here's what you're going to do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Now, folks, not always the easiest thing in the world to not be an asshole. Trust me. I know it. I live it. I'm out there every day with you in it. Life can be stressful and frustrating and just bullshit sometimes, folks. And when we find ourselves in situations where we have to deal with said bullshit, it's important we go over there whenever possible. Take a step back. Try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives. Hopefully, do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, if you've ever been to OKC and had one of their burgers, let me know. How does this experience that I described kind of stack up with your personal experience with those types of burgers? Because like I said, I'm aware of it, as a burger style. But it's like I said, this is my first time encountering it, and I have to admit, I'm very impressed. Good on you, OKC. About the only thing I know about OKC is, the Oklahoma City Thunder. Because I follow basketball a little. So, I think they're doing well this year. I could be completely wrong, though. I don't follow it that close. Unless they're the Bulls, and they suck right now anyway, so. Bye!